Hey guys, it's your girl Najm Forsaya Lee. I am the owner of najmlee.com. It is Najm Lee's Healing Temple, and I'm so happy that it's Friday. So welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. So I'm so happy to be here with you guys. So I'm going to be talking about the upcoming classes that are going to be happening the end of this month. I am so excited. It is all about what you guys been looking for, what you've been asking me. And so I have a few spots left and I want you guys to get on the list. So if you're interested in learning more, DM me like right now. Like DM me at Najm Lee. And we'll put it here. DM me at Najm Lee to get on the list. Right now of God, and just to do these things is crazy. Okay, pin comment. Okay. Woo, okay, we got it. So it's pinned. So I want to talk to you about the classes. And for those that are seeking knowledge, seeking information, seeking more on your spiritual walk, I really highly encourage you to sign up, get on my list so I can send you the links when they're ready. And so we need 5 people to start the class, to like activate the class basically. And so if you're interested in learning more and you have not signed up, you have not got, let me know and say, Naj, like I need to do this, like Naj, I gotta be on this, like, dude, where you at? Follow me right here on Instagram at Najm Lee, and so that I can get your your messages, your information, and your email, so that I have the list. It's a personalized list I'm creating, and yes, I am going to be the one over it. So you'll be hearing from me, unless my assistant or something, but it's all me. You'll hear from me, right? If it's not me, you will know. You'll say, Najm Lee's Healing Temple or the NLHT team or something like that. It was coming from that end, but I'm going to really try hard to make sure it's like majority of it will be from me. All right. So you'll be interacting with me personally, one-on-one. So it's Friday, guys. And let's just like talk about these classes. So I was approached by one of my clients to put on a class, right? Because she is a fiend when it comes to spiritual knowledge, and I love it. And I'm a fiend of spiritual knowledge, and I love doing research. I love, diving deep, doing my meditations, learning, doing divination, doing all these really cool things that I do. And just really to get to learn more about it's like learning more about myself, learning more about the universe, learning more about my connection here and so forth. And I think a lot of people are waking up, especially through this quarantine, when you got to sit with yourself, you're inside the house and you had to deal with everyone around you. There was a lot of anxiety and stress. People felt like, whoa, like we're in our spaces like together 24 hours, 7 days a week, and that could be like put you in a state of what's really going on, like have you questioning of what's really happening here. Is this really for me? You know what I'm saying? Is this really what I came here to do, and so forth. So I feel like this, in a weird way, the quarantine has opened up people to look within and on their spiritual journey even much more than ever before. And I love it and I'm grateful for it. So it has me learning about myself, but also learning how to help my clients, help new clients that are coming in that are seeking information, seeking just more, than what they have been receiving, you know. So a lot of them are coming from different religious backgrounds, from Catholic background, Jewish background, a lot are Christian background. And that's fine. That's cool, because you should be able to question, right? And not be afraid to question. And I'm not knocking any religion down or anything. I've studied all of the 5 main religions. And so it's not about knocking any religion down. But you should have a spacing and feel good to ask questions and not feel intimidated by the questions you're asking, or be put in your place, so to speak, for asking those type of questions. You should be questioning. You're waking up and you want to understand, not to be thrown just whatever answers, or like, well, the Bible says this, or this book says that, and we shouldn't be asking or questioning God. You're a God. If you haven't realized that, you are a God. You are a high being here, having an experience as a human. You're a God. You're a starlight. You're a star being, and you should be questioning things. You should be seeking answers, and not be afraid to seek answers at all. I need a drink, guys. This is heavy. Coconut water. This was actually from someone in my neighborhood. Yeah. Okay. Not bad. So, okay. Ooh. I needed that. And while I'm here talking to you guys, you're going to see me work a little bit, because I need to get a candle lit. I'm trying to keep this up. Always having a candle lit until my candles come. I had ordered some candles, some bigger candles, but they're not here yet. So right now, your girl is trying to keep my candle going. And you gotta learn about that in the class. Like, why do I do that? What's the purpose of that? So I'm taking a pen and my little tea, and I'm going to write before I light it up. And so what I want you guys to know is that you have every right to ask the questions that you want, because you get to a point, the stage is called seeking. You become a seeker of the truth, and truth that's needed for you, right? It's a personal truth. It's not everybody's truth, but it's your truth, and you need that in your life. And so you should have it, and not be afraid to get those answers that you need. And so we're going to learn about that. We're going to talk about that. Why is it hard or crazy when we ask questions to these pastors or whatever, and they either want to make us think about it, or they don't want to answer, or they'll shun you with shun you with your questions. It's happened to me, especially when I was younger. I had a lot of questions. I had a lot of questions. When I started really waking up to things, I had a lot of questions, and I wanted to understand why. And I was told, many occasions, you're not supposed to question God. Those type of questions are, not right. Everything that you need to know is in the Bible. you don't need to go anywhere else. I was also told you shouldn't be reading other religions and getting to know those other religions. It strays away from God. Like, when I say I have been hit with a lot, especially when I was growing up, I did travel a lot and met a lot of people. I went through a lot of information, and um, you know, people will just be against you asking questions, and they take it as you're overstepping the bounds of God by asking question, or it comes across that you are questioning God. But you're supposed to. Just as you would question your teacher, you question the president of your country or the United States. You question your people at your job, your boss. Like, you're supposed to. If you have questions, you should have it answered. Period. Right? And not be afraid to. Hold on 1 second. And so, um, in my class, the spiritual knowledge classes, is creating a space where you feel free and safe and secure to ask those type of questions, not to be afraid to ask those questions. You can learn and be able to feel free to seek answers, seek your knowledge, seek your spiritual knowledge, seek to grow your spiritual knowledge, and not be afraid of anyone, you know, clapping back or anything like that. You're going to be in a space of other students that are wanting to learn, wanting to expand their spiritual journey, wanting to understand their purpose here, wanting to understand like how they got here. Like, we understand the birds and the bees and the 1, 2, 3s, but from a spiritual perspective, do you understand why and how you came here? Do you understand that you created a blueprint? That there is a blueprint for each and every being on this planet, you know, and that there is a purpose here. You didn't just come, you're like, oh, I'm coming through this doorway, I'm coming through this dimension, I'm coming through this spacing, and feeling like, you have to, like you just dropped in. Like, you just didn't drop in. You understand? Like, you chose to come here. You chose a pathway. You chose your parents. You chose which parents. You chose, the type of livelihood you wanted to experience, because you're a God. Gods always want to experience things, not just like, oh, it's just for, oh, I'm just coming in to do this and I'm just out. I'm just coming in to, like, just check on, you're not doing that. You're coming here for a full on experience, for your growth, for what your spiritual growth is needed. And so there's a spiral that happens, and the wind takes place, and you start to wake up. You start to really release the fear. This is when the scales come off, and you're like, I'm bold now. Like, I want to ask these questions. I want to find out. I want to learn. I want to understand this universe that I'm in, this galaxy that I'm in, and why are these things really happening? Like, what's really going on? You know what I'm saying? It's not just like we're the only ones in the entire universe that's here. Like, I don't know who created that information. Maybe some government person. I don't know. But that is false information, because they just want you to look at from a human standpoint, that you're just human. Like, you born and you die, and that's it. And that doesn't make sense. Why? Because nature shows you how that doesn't make sense. Nature comes back every single year. Every single year it goes through the seasons, right? And so even with flowers, trees, whatever, if you've ever had or planted your own garden, you would like, plant one year, it may not really bloom the way you thought it would. And, you take what you can and you plant back. And then the next year in the same area, the same soil, it comes back better, more fruitful. And then it dies and comes back again, even bigger and better, and dies and comes back. Like, Mother Nature has showed you that, yo, this is about growth. This is about learning from your experiences. This is about taking what you've learned and suiting up, infusing it, and so that then when you come around again, you're better, you're stronger, you're taller, you're thicker, you're more redder, whatever it is, right? And then you leave that and you try again, you come back and you try again, right? From all that you learned from it, and you leave that and you try again you understand, like, there's a cycle, right? So there's no such thing as, oh, you were just born and that's it, dust to dust, ashes to ashes, and that's it. Like, in order for you to be speaking, looking, moving, whatever, it takes a soul, it takes a spirit, right? That's breathed into you, that's placed in and around you in order to move and function and do all this stuff. And whoop, 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 whoop. You know what I'm saying? Ugh, I got Pop Smoke on my mind with the woo, Anyways, so this is what this is, right? This is what this is, right? Your growth. So do not be afraid to ask those questions that your spirit needs answers to. That's why it's popping up on you to say, like, I have this question. What does this mean? Like, what is this all about? Ask it so you can get the answers. If I don't have the answers, trust me, your spirit guides, your ancestors are going to align you to get that particular answer you're looking for, right? They're going to bring you. And that's how they do. Bring you. That's how all my clients happen. Like, some ancestor, some guide that I'm hearing or see or know will bring them to me. That's how this works. Like, I may, talk to videos and stuff like that and put them out, give some education, drop some knowledge or whatever. But this is all about spirit intervening and bringing you in because there's something you need. And whatever that is, I just follow through with it. So if you have any questions, let me know. I know I've been going on and on. But if you have any questions, let me know. Leave a comment. Not leave a comment, but you can leave a comment down below this video. That'd be great. I would love to hear your feedback. But also DM me, as I pinned it there, at Najm Lee, to get yourself on the list for the spiritual knowledge classes. The other thing is, if you're seeking spiritual advice, like you just want a private one-on-one with me, and you just want to talk, you want to get some answers on your own, and you want to spend a little bit of time just us talking together and helping you in any way, and me just being a coach for those couple hours with you, then you can do that too. Excuse me. The link is in my bio. Just go over to najmlee.com/bookonline. najmlee.com/bookonline is one word, book online. And go through, just take your time, go through and see, and it'll say spiritual advice, and just book it. The minimum is 2 hours, and because when you do spiritual talk, 1 hour is never enough, and I learned that way the hard way. So 2 hours minimum. If you want more, you just let me know, but 2 hours is the minimum that I require. And that is because everyone comes with a lot of questions, and the questions multiply and multiply as you get answers. And so, I want to be able to answer as many as possible for you while you're in my session. And many of you will know who have done spiritual advice with me, or intuitive readings with me, any of those things, spiritual life coaching programs with me. Y'all know I go overtime. Because I enjoy doing that. I enjoy my job. I enjoy what I do as a spiritual life coach. I will go overtime, half hour time or whatever. I will do it because my whole point is I want to make sure you have the information you need. Hello, Kini Yoga. Thank you, my dear. So I'm letting you guys know, if you want to get more information on the spiritual knowledge classes, and you want to be in it when it launches, like that link is going to go out soon. Get on my list, DM me at Najmlee, like right now, like right now, so that I can add you. And also, if for those that want an intuitive readings, right now, like today, I'm open. There's some slots that are open. Hook yourself up. Or if you want to book in advance, you can do that. My calendar is all up there, so schedule advance if you want to do that. You can do, and that's all on my website, najmlee.com/book online, najmlee.com/book online. And book online is one word. So you can do everything there. Okay, so that's intuitive readings, that's Reiki healing, and also spiritual advice. They're all on my website. And the spiritual knowledge classes, just DM me right here on Instagram, and I will talk to you as soon as I get it. All right? Have a great Friday, and I'll see you in another video.